Let me tell you something. The woman who stands strong, who has learned to trust her own voice, is the woman who has learned to take control of her own narrative. She doesn't need a million friends to feel seen or heard because she has already found the most important thing in life: herself. She has learned that the greatest power she can hold is the power to say, "Dumasty power, I am enough, just as I am." There's something truly remarkable about a woman who knows her worth. She doesn't beg for attention. She doesn't chase after the fleeting approval of others. She understands that true peace comes not from the outside world, but from within. She has learned the art of standing tall in her own skin, with or without anyone else's approval. She has created a life of authenticity where she values herself enough to not tolerate anything less than what she deserves. And yes, this isn't always easy. The world is constantly telling us that we need to fit into a certain mold, that we need to be a certain kind of woman to be accepted. But the truth is, when you stop trying to fit in, when you stop measuring your worth against the standards set by others, that's when you step into your own power. That's when you realize that you don't need to be anyone other than yourself to be extraordinary. You see, the woman who truly understands her own power doesn't look for it outside herself. She knows that peace, happiness, and fulfillment all begin within. She doesn't need external validation to tell she is worthy. And that, my friends, is a freedom few will ever experience. She has learned to embrace her own company, to find joy in solitude, to find peace in her own thoughts and energy. It is in this space of quiet that she reconnects with herself, regains her strength, the hit device to be a poison ball, itch, larky, and finds the clarity to move forward in her life. She doesn't need a crowd to feel complete. She is already whole. This is where the journey begins. It starts with you. It starts with you recognizing that you are enough just as you are. There is no need to seek approval, no need to chase after validation. You have within you everything you need to be the person you've always dreamed of being. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you start to live with a sense of freedom and purpose that is truly unmatched. Remember, your worth is never dependent on anyone else's opinion. You are worthy because you exist, because you are a human being deserving of love, respect, and happiness. And when you start living your life from that place of knowing, you begin to walk in a way that is not just powerful, but liberating. You are a woman of immeasurable worth, and that worth begins the moment you choose to honor yourself above all else. When you choose to say yes to your own life, your own happiness, your own peace, that is when your true power begins to unfold. Because until you choose yourself, you will always be living for others, always seeking approval and validation from the outside world. But let me tell you this. There is a different kind of strength in walking away from what no longer serves you and choosing to put your peace, your happiness, your well-being above the expectations of others. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of self-respect. It's a sign that you value yourself enough to say, this is not the life I want. This is not the energy I need. And I am not afraid to let go of what doesn't honor me anymore. Choosing yourself is not a selfish act. It is a necessary act, because when you don't choose yourself, when you keep giving and giving and giving, you begin to lose the very essence of who you are. You begin to drown in the needs of others, in their opinions and their expectations, and before you know it, you are no longer the woman you once were you are. No longer the woman who walks with her head high, with her heart full, and with her spirit unbroken. But when you choose yourself, when you say, I will not stay in relationships that drain me, I will not give my energy to things that don't contribute to my growth, I will not tolerate being treated less than I deserve, something amazing happens. Your energy shifts, your life begins to transform, and you start to attract what is aligned with who you truly are, who you've always been beneath the layers of doubt and fear and compromise. Choosing yourself is a powerful act of courage because it means you are no longer willing to settle. You are no longer willing to accept anything less than what you know you deserve. You are declaring that you are worthy of love, of peace, of success, of joy, and you are willing to take the steps necessary to make sure that your life reflects those truths it is in this moment. In this choice, that you find your true power. When you choose to stand alone, you are not isolating yourself from the world. You are empowering yourself to be your own source of strength. You are learning to trust yourself, to rely on your own wisdom, and to make decisions that are true to who you are. You are learning that your happiness, your success, and your peace are not dependent on anyone else but you. And yes, it's important to surround yourself with supportive people, to have a community that uplifts you. But the foundation of your life must always come from within. You must learn to be at peace with yourself, to stand confidently in your own skin, to love your own company, and to not be afraid of spending time with yourself. When you stand alone, you give yourself the freedom to grow, to evolve, and to become the woman you were always meant to be. You stop seeking approval from others because you already know that you are worthy, that you are enough, and that you are capable of creating a life that is full of purpose, fulfillment, and joy. There is a quiet strength in independence, a strength that comes from trusting yourself enough to walk alone when necessary. It's not about rejecting others. It's about honoring your own journey and embracing your own path, even when it's not the popular one. It's about choosing to live on your own terms, to honor your own needs, and to never settle for anything less than the life you deserve. So, stand tall, stand proud, and stand alone if you must. You are stronger than you know, and you are more than capable of creating a life that reflects the power and beauty that lies within you. Your independence is not something to be feared. It is something to be celebrated, because it is in those moments of solitude that you find your true strength, your true power, and your true purpose. When you truly love yourself, when you give yourself permission to be exactly who you are, without fear of judgment or rejection, you begin to experience a freedom like no other. Self-love is not just a buzzword or a nice idea. It is the foundation of a fulfilling, all-win, peaceful and empowered life. It's the realization that you are worthy of all the good things this world has to offer, not because of what you do or who you know, but simply because you exist. You see, self-love isn't about being perfect. It's about accepting yourself with all your flaws, your strengths, your mistakes, and your triumphs. It's about being gentle with yourself when things don't go as planned and celebrating yourself when you do something right. It's about looking in the mirror and recognizing that you are enough, just as you are. When you love yourself, you stop looking for validation from others because you already know your worth. But the truth is, so many of us are taught from a young age that self-love is selfish, that we should always put others first, that we should be humble, always striving to make everyone else happy. But I want to tell you something. It is not selfish to love yourself. In fact, it is the most unselfish thing you can do. When you love yourself, you give the world the best version of you. You give the world a woman who is strong, confident, and capable of making a real difference. When you love yourself, you create a ripple effect of positivity and growth, not only in your own life, but in the lives of those around you. Self-love is not just about treating yourself with kindness. It's also about respecting your boundaries, choosing your peace over drama, and knowing when to walk away from situations that no longer serve you. It's about investing in your own growth, whether that's emotionally, mentally, spiritually, or physically. It's about trusting your journey, even when you can't see the entire path ahead of you. And trust me, your journey is uniquely yours. It's easy to compare yourself to others, to look at someone else's success, and think that you should be at the same place. But remember this, your path is not meant to look like anyone else's. You are on your own journey, and it will unfold at exactly the right time. You have everything you need within you to succeed, and sometimes the most important thing is to trust the timing of your life. And you may face setbacks, you may face doubt, and you may wonder if you're on the right path, but I want you to know this. Everything that happens, every twist and turn, every challenge is part of your growth. It's part of your story. And you have the strength, the resilience, and the wisdom to overcome anything that comes your way. So trust the process, trust your intuition, and trust yourself. You are exactly where you are meant to be right now. And everything is working in your favor, even when it doesn't feel like it. There is power in embracing where you are, in knowing that your journey is unfolding perfectly, and in trusting that all things are coming together for your highest good. When you choose yourself, you begin to show the world how to treat you. You set boundaries, not out of fear, but out of love. Love for yourself, love for your peace, love for your dreams, and in doing so, you inspire others to choose themselves too. You create a ripple effect of women standing tall. In you, Winfrey first tie spans to not gold tire. Of women knowing their worth, of women choosing to live life on their own terms. And yes, it will be uncomfortable at first. It will feel like stepping into the unknown, like breaking away from the comfort of the familiar. But let me tell you this, it is the most powerful decision you can ever make. Because in choosing yourself, you are saying to the universe, I trust that I am worthy. I trust that I can handle whatever comes my way. And I trust that by letting go of what no longer serves me, I will create space for something better to enter my life. You will face moments of doubt, moments when the world will tell you to settle, to conform, to shrink. But don't listen to those voices. Listen to the one inside of you that knows exactly who you are, exactly what you deserve, and exactly what you are capable of achieving. And when you stand firm in that knowing, when you choose yourself over and over again, you will find that the power you've always been searching for was already within you, waiting for you to claim it. You can't move forward if you're still holding on to what weighs you down. You can't reach your full potential if you keep dragging the past behind you. It's not always easy to let go. I know that, but you must understand that sometimes the act of release is the most loving thing you can do for yourself. When you let go of what no longer serves you, you make space for something new, something better, something that is in alignment with the life you truly want to live. Letting go is not a sign of defeat, it is a sign of strength, because it takes strength to walk away from the things and people that no longer bring you joy, to release what no longer aligns with your values, to let go of the past and all the guilt, shame, and regret that comes with it. When you let go, you are choosing to free yourself from the emotional burden that holds you back from stepping into your true power. And yes, it will hurt at first. It will feel like you're losing something or someone that you thought was essential to your happiness. But trust me when I say this, when you let go, you create room for something so much better, so much more aligned with who you are and who you are becoming. You free yourself from the weight of the past, and you give yourself the chance to build a future that is limitless. Letting go is not about forgetting. It's about choosing peace over pain, choosing your future over your past, choosing to release the toxic energy that doesn't deserve to occupy space in your life any longer. It's about accepting that you deserve more than what is currently in front of you, and you are willing to do the work to make room for the life you deserve. The beauty of letting go is that it forces you to trust, to trust in yourself, to trust that you are capable of creating a life that brings you joy and fulfillment, to trust that by walking away from what no longer serves you, you are actually walking toward your highest good. It is a radical act of faith in your own strength, your own worth, and your own future. You are not losing anything by letting go. You are gaining freedom, you are gaining clarity, and you are gaining the opportunity to experience the life you were. Always meant to live. Letting go means releasing all the fear, all the doubt, all the stories you've told yourself about what you deserve, and stepping into a new chapter of your life where you create the reality you want to experience. There will be moments when you will second guess yourself, when you will wonder if letting go was the right choice. But I want you to remember this. Every time you choose to let go of something that no longer serves you, you are choosing yourself. You are choosing to honor your own growth, your own peace, your own happiness, and that, as I ought, my dear, is always the right decision. So release what doesn't serve you and embrace the life that is waiting for you on the other. Decide it's time to stop holding on to what is familiar and start embracing the unknown, because the unknown is where your true power lies. It's where you will find the freedom to be who you truly are and to create the life you truly want. The more you love yourself, the more you will attract the things, people, and opportunities that align with your truth. You will start to magnetize positive energy, because when you radiate self-love, you draw in what matches that vibration. And that, my dear, is how you create a life that is truly worth living, a life that reflects the powerful, confident, and worthy woman that you are. So, don't be afraid to love yourself fiercely. Don't be afraid to trust your journey. No matter how uncertain it may seem, you are on the right path, and the universe is supporting you every step of the way. Embrace your own worth. Trust the process and watch as the world opens up to you in ways you never imagined. When you truly embrace your worth, something extraordinary happens. You stop seeking external validation. You stop measuring your success by the standards of others. Instead, you begin to live your life with a deep sense of knowing that you are enough just as you are in this very moment. Your confidence comes from within, not from the approval of others. It's an inner knowing that you are worthy of everything you desire and more. Too often, we find ourselves looking for validation from the outside world, whether it's from our careers, relationships, or the opinions of others. But the truth is, the most powerful form of validation comes from within. And you can look in the mirror and recognize your own worth when you no longer need anyone to tell you that you're capable, you're strong, you're beautiful. You are already standing in your true power. Living with confidence doesn't mean you don't have doubts. It doesn't mean you don't face challenges or feel insecure at times. It means that despite those doubts, despite those moments of vulnerability, you know in your heart that you have everything you need to handle whatever comes your way. Confidence is not about perfection. It's about trust in your ability to navigate life's ups and downs with grace, strength, and resilience. And here's the thing, confidence is magnetic. When you step into your worth, when you show up in the world, knowing that you have value, you attract people and opportunities that reflect that same level of respect and admiration. People can sense when someone is walking in their purpose, when someone is standing firm in their self-worth. It's the energy you radiate that speaks louder than any words you could say. The more you acknowledge your worth, the more you start to live a life that aligns with your values and your dreams. You stop settling for less than what you deserve. You stop saying yes to things that drain your energy or compromise your peace. Instead, you say yes to the things that bring you joy, the things that nurture your soul, and the things that help you grow into the woman you are meant to become. Embracing your worth also means setting high standards for yourself and for the people you allow into your life. It means recognizing that you deserve relationships that uplift you, that challenge you to be your best self, and that bring out the very best in you. You will no longer tolerate toxic relationships, negative energy, or anything that dims your light. You will surround yourself only with people who encourage your growth, who respect your boundaries, and who add positivity to your life. But this journey of embracing your worth also requires you to let go of any beliefs or behaviors that are holding you back. It's about shedding the layers of self-doubt, the limiting beliefs that tell you that you're not good enough, the fear of failure, and the stories you've been told about who you should be. When you let go of these false narratives, you create space for your true self to emerge. A self that is confident, empowered, and unapologetic in her pursuit of happiness and success. And in Airly was much to a formal imported for their eye envious. Embracing your worth is a powerful act of self-love. It is a declaration to the world that you know who you are, you know what you deserve, and you're no longer willing to accept anything less. It's a commitment to yourself that you will no longer shrink, you will no longer play small, and you will no longer hide your light. Instead, you will step boldly into your greatness and live a life that reflects your highest potential. But as you begin to live from this place of self-assurance, you will notice that life begins to respond to you differently. Opportunities will open up. New doors will begin to appear. Eniva, Sapika, and the people you meet will see the power you hold. But it all begins with one simple truth. You are worthy of everything you desire. And the moment you fully embrace that, you become unstoppable. So, my dear, step into your worth. Own your brilliance. Walk with confidence and know that you are deserving of every beautiful thing this world has to offer. You are not here to play small. You are here to shine and to live a life of purpose, fulfillment, and joy. Your worth is non-negotiable, and the world is waiting for you to claim it.